What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Fighting's Final on It's a Rap Sports Network. The Phillies win 8-4 versus the Rays in game one of this series away. And hey, pretty good game. Pretty good team win tonight. And let's just, jump right into it. Schwarber got things rolling tonight with a home run to opposite field, the left center. Um, and then, boom, gets his first home run of the season. I was joking to a buddy of mine, and I said, Boom hit this home run because it's in a minor league field or in a minor league ballpark. And that's just what he's comfortable. That's probably what he's comfortable hitting home runs in right now, or what he should be comfortable hitting home runs in right now. But no, all jokes aside, it's nice to see him. He actually had a pretty decent game overall. What do you have? What do you go? What do you go? 2 for 4. Um, he had the home run, and he had the single to center that kind of was a part of that 8th inning where where the Phillies blew things up. But in the 4th inning, Wheeler's cruising, right? And hold on, before I get going with anything else, sorry, I had to write this down. I really appreciate all the love in Florida that the Philadelphia fans showed out for. But can the Eagles chants stop, please? Like it, save them for September for that Thursday opening night. Can they just stop around like what, the 6th, 7th inning? Oh my gosh, that 8th inning. But anyways, um, that 4th inning, Diaz gets that home run, the 2-run shot, and I'm thinking, oh, of course, here we go, right? Um, but then Wheeler goes and retires the next like 8 or 9 batters, I think it was. So on a night where the bullpen doesn't blow a save when Wheeler's starting, it was good to see. It was good to see Wheeler was able to bounce back from that in the 4th, and he strike out the next 2 batters, and then he got third out on like a pop fly. So that was nice to see how he bounced out. He was in control of his pitches all night. I actually kind of wanted him to see how he did in the 8th inning if he would have been allowed to come out, because we saw what Kirkering did, instant 2 batters, runners on the corners, right? So the bullpen didn't play a factor tonight because then in that 8th inning, boom, the bats really, really came alive. They had 13 hits on the night, so that was good to see. The bats came alive all throughout, up and down the lineup for the most part. I'll get into it later about the bad, I guess, from tonight. But then you had Schwarber single to right, Turner scored. Then Casty comes up, he gets the home run. He had a great night. Harper scores, Schwarber scores gets a 3-run bomb, makes it 7-2. Then the 8th, Simpson would get a sacrifice fly. Jankowski scored, and then in the 9th, Castellanos would come in, single to right. Harper scored, get that 8th run, insurance run. Caminero would get the sacrifice fly in the 9th, but it wouldn't be enough for the Phillies or for the Rays to mount a comeback. That one deep fly ball there, when there was runners on, it would have been a 3-run bomb. Was giving me a little pucker factor, but Nick got under it, and ultimately Phillies get the 8-4 win, move to 20-15. Ever since that 5-game losing streak, I believe what it was. They seem to have found some momentum, right? Let's get into some of these comments that are coming in. First off, thank you everyone for tuning in. Star Wars, good. Hi, yeah, good win. I think that's what you okay. Big Al, what is going on? This bullpen kills me still on what should have been a cruise control game. And I know you saw my Twitter post. I said Kirkring could ruin a wet dream, right? And it feels like I was I started saying to myself was a was a seven what would have been 4-run 5-run insurance. Was that not enough for the bullpen? But it was, and even Schramm there in the ninth, it was like, geez, you Wheeler's cruising through the lineup, through the batters all night, except for that those two batters in the fourth, Lowe and Diaz, and then the bullpen comes in. It's just every time it's like, damn. Uh, the bullpen, Big Al, kind of reminds me of that student who everyone knew the bell was about to ring, and there's that one student who's like, "Oh, but what about the homework from last night?" You know what I mean? Like it just ruins it. It ruins a good time. So the bullpen's got to get fixed. Even on a night like this, like you said, should have been cruise control. Makes you uncomfortable. Joe Hale chiming in. What's going on? Great win. Yes, great win. Great team win. Great team win. Star Wars Wheeler had 7 strong innings. Yeah, I mean, I would have even liked him, Star Wars, to come out in the 8th. Maybe give him a batter, see how he does. Because I really believe that this could have been a game. What, he had 86 pitches on the night, I believe. 84 pitches on the night. Um, 59 of them were strikes, so he was in control of his pitches the night. I would have liked to seen him at least get a batter in the 8th, but yes, 7 strong innings. Joe Wheeler pitched good. Yeah, I would say Wheeler pitched. Okay, I won't stretch it. Great would have been going right the whole game. Wheeler should have been in longer. Yeah, thank you. I agree. I agree with that. Joe, yeah, he came up huge. Where'd he go? 3 for 5. He had the double to left in the second. He did strike out in the 6th, but then he had that home run in the 8th, and then he had the single, the RBI single in the 9th that kind of made this one that kind of sealed the deal. So he did. He had a big game. What's going on, Ricky? Ricky won. So big news. Big news. Thank you for watching, Ricky. Can we please stop with the Eagles chant? Thank you. Thank you. I had to have a moment to be able to say the same thing because it's yes, they won the Super Bowl. It's baseball season. It's Philly season. So yeah, it's got to stop. It is wild though that you could hear them clear as day in Florida. So Ricky, good Phillies game tonight. Yeah, it was. It was Ricky. The bats were alive. Pitching was great. Bullpen didn't ruin it. So I would say yes. That overall, that is a good game. 7-2 the last 9 games. No, and it's winning can change things quick, right? It can change the narratives. It can save people's jobs, right? But I'll be honest. For me personally, I think that the Phillies are winning these games in spite of Rob. I still think he's just not a good manager. I don't think he's got a pulse on what this team really could be. Um, and I think that's who's holding this team back from being able to do some bigger things. But no, Wheeler was great tonight. Schwarber Schwarber was great. He went 3 for 4. Of course, he had that home run in the second, and what a great move. I would say having Stott bat first and Schwarber bat fourth has been the best thing um, so far. Joe chiming in, no errors tonight. That is big. Yeah, and they even they took that error away from the Rays from what's his face? What was his name? Walls, shortstop on that. They called it a fielder's choice, but I just don't get how he didn't get charged an error on that. But whatever. Who else? Who else? So the bad. I would say. Oh, I was talking Schwarber. Schwarber. He had a great night. 3 for 4. Had the homer. 2 RBIs. Um, but I would say there was some bad tonight. There was some bad tonight, and two guys. One Stott had some great at bats, fighting and trying to stay alive. None of them mounted to anything. I think he went 0 for 5. Couldn't get on base, couldn't get things going. But Turner, Harper had his back. Schwarber had his back tonight. But the one guy who really struggled, um, JT Real Muta. I mean, the guy was grounding in the double plays all night. Gets caught stealing. Just, just not a good game, not a good performance from JT. I'd say, and even Kepler, I think he had some good at bats. Um, just couldn't get on base. But he had some good battles at the plate. But JT, I think, was Star Wars coming in. JT recorded 6 outs. Yeah, it's wild. Um, so that I will say was the bad from the night. Let's go over the I want to talk about Wheeler, right? It's crazy when you give your one of the top 3, 5 best pitchers in the league. Um, when you give him some runs and you allow him to be comfortable on the mound, right? Like, yeah, he had the fourth inning. He had those 2 bad at bats where he gave up the 2-run home run. But other than that, I mean, he was locked in tonight. Um, and I would have liked to seen him go one more. I mean, he went 7 innings. He had 4 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks, 0 walks. Great night. 9 Ks, 84 total pitches, 59 strikes. Kirkland came in the 8th, and like I said, tried his best to ruin it. Right, tried his best to ruin Wheeler's great night. He had pitched 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 24 pitches in his 1 inning, in 14 strikes. And then Strom came in to close the deal. 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. 26 pitches, 15 of them were strikes. Yeah, no, that just based off of reading Kirkland's stat line and Strom stat line, it, it it gives you a headache thinking then what Wheeler was done. If this was one of those nights where the bats weren't alive, then yeah, it was the perfect recipe. That would have been the perfect recipe for a Phillies loss, right? But it wasn't. Tampa Bay, they really couldn't get anything going other than that Diaz home run. I believe his next at bat, Wheeler threw a fastball by him. He swings at it, and he swings at it so hard that he pulled something, right? That was crazy to see. He couldn't finish the at bat. Um, so you can't tell me that Wheeler didn't. He had something for Diaz after that home run for his next at bat. Frankie James, my man, how are we doing? What is going on, Frankie? Are you going to be at the Open Cup, U.S. Open Cup game tomorrow for the Union? If you are, I'll be looking for it. I'll be out there. Thanks for chiming in. Hubert Gaffney Racing Stable, what is going on? Win, Wheeler solid, MVP, offense solid, Kirkland, Miners, Strom, time to go. I mean, yeah, that is, hey, broke it down perfect right there. Kirkland definitely needs to go to the Miners. And it's time for a guy, the last name of Painter, to come up and get some reps with the first team, I believe. So good comment there. The pitching. Let's talk about the pitching. I feel like the pitching was kind of the reverse for Tampa Bay than the Phillies. Once the Tampa Bay bullpen got in, it was over for them. The bats came alive, and the Phillies beat up on the Tampa Bay bullpen. But yeah, no, 13 hits, pretty much 2 innings for the Phillies, the second and the eighth to um put to put out the Rays. They just couldn't get anything going offensively. Things were kind of boring there for a good few innings. But that's good. That's good. That means Wheeler was doing his job. Um, Painter pitches Thursday to the Orion Iron Pigs. Yep, the Iron Pigs. Yep. Now he's on his way here. He's on his way here. Um, I just feel it soon. Coming soon, right? Coming soon. Hubert, Tampa has a pen like ours, full of holes. Yeah, and it showed. It showed tonight. It showed tonight. And so that'll kind of get me into what my Broad Street bottom line is for tonight. Oh, the Broad Street bottom line is brought to you by Matty B Production. No. So my Broad Street bottom line tonight is, and I'm getting a lot of games where Wheeler's on the mound, right? These Tuesday night, these Oppo Taco Tuesdays, right? A lot of Oppo home runs tonight for the Phillies. Well, Bohm had one, Schwarber had one, and Castellanos had one. But I think I missed a comment right here. Joe Hale, nice homer from Bohm. Yes, it was. It was good to see him get that one tonight. First one of the season. But my Broad Street bottom line for tonight is, when you can get some runs, some insurance runs, and have your starter, your possibly the best pitcher in the league, uh, when you give him some run support and you have him be able to be comfortable on the mound, uh, this is what you're going to get. You're not going to have the nightmare of the bullpen coming in to hopefully be able to get you what most of the time coming in the sixth. So you need 9 outs when you only have one or two run lead, or you're tied up. Most nights. Where on a night like this, where the bats came alive in the eighth, you got just enough run support in the second from the Schwarber home run, and then you had the Bohm home run. So, if these are the signs that come where we can get more games, double-digit hits, tonight 13. I'm not asking for 13 hits a night, but damn, 7, 8, 9 won't be too bad. Isn't too much to be asking for with a lineup like this. So if this starting rotation for the Phillies can get some run support early and then get some late in games and have the bats come alive throughout the game, where you need the other team's bullpen to come in early, Turner 2 for 5, Harper 2 for 5, Schwarber 3 for 4, Castellanos 3 for 5, Bohm 2 for 4. I mean, hell, Marsh even got a hit, right? So it just shows what this team can do when they get some run support and their starting pitching is locked in. And that's what we got. That we got an 8-4 win, first game in the series. So it was good. It was good. Not too many complaints tonight. Star Wars, if Romano was in, it would have been a lot different. Yeah. it very, very well could have been. So let's wrap this up and go around the bases. All right, let's go around the league, fill you all in with what is happening. The games that have gone final. The first one, Tigers and Rockies, that one never got started, postponed. Crappy weather. Cardinals get the win over the Pirates 2-1. Brewers over the Astros 4-3. Royals over the White Sox 4-3. So there's some close one-run games there. And then two of the games that are finished, Twins get the win over the Orioles 9-1, and the Guardians get the win over the Nationals 9-1. Yankees blow out the Padres 12-3. Rangers get a 6-1 win over the Red Sox, and the Marlins beat the Dodgers 4-5 in extra innings. They got the win there in the 10th. And the Nationals got the best of the Cardinals, or the Guardians, in game one of their doubleheader earlier today. And the final game that is wrapped up already, we just talked about it. Phillies get the win over the Rays 8-4. What do we got? We got 5 games going on right now. 2 are getting ready to come to an end. Reds and Braves, they're locked up in the middle of the 10th, 1-1. Giants and Cubs, they're knotted up at 5 apiece. They're getting ready to head into the top of the 10th. Blue Jays and Angels, they're tied 2-2, top of the 3rd. Mets and Diamondbacks, let's go Diamondbacks, right? They're in the 3rd. Mets are up 1-0. Mariners Mariners over the Athletics right now. That one just got underway. Mariners are up 1-0 early. So that is what's going on around the league. Again, guys, Phillies get the win 8-4 over the Rays in a Zach Wheeler dominant night. Game one of this series. Last comment. Gallen walk in a run. Which game is that in? I didn't see. But no, guys, thank you for all your comments. Thank you for chiming in. And there's more, guys. There is more on the slate at It's a Wrap Sports Network. Tomorrow night, who do we have? We got Mike on the call. And then Thursday to wrap up the series, Matty B will be on the call. And if you want some more Matty B, he'll be following me. He might even be on already. For the final word with Matty B, Sunday through Thursday, every night, 10 p.m. And of course, Thursday, myself and Pat Bernard, the attacking third, talking all your Union, all you soccer fans, talking all your Union. They got a game tomorrow night, and then they got a big game this Saturday versus the top team in the East. And the return of PM in the AM was last Sunday. This Sunday, episode 2 on It's a Wrap Sports Network. So make sure you guys are chiming in Sunday, 9 a.m. With these knuckleheads. So, guys, thank you for watching this episode. And I will what do we got? The Mets and D-backs. Okay. Yeah, that one. Let's go. We need the Diamondbacks to get this win, right? Um, yeah, guys, thanks for chiming in, and I will see you guys all next Tuesday.